Okay, next one's from Roger Gilmore and subject to Jericho's retirement. On the latest Talk of Jericho, the guest was the great Paul Stanley from Kiss. And she's a good friend of Chris's, too. When asked about Kiss's retirement, Stanley said straight up that it just became too much effort to physically do it anymore. And Jericho said, I'm the same with wrestling. The end is coming. I got to be straight up honest and say that I've not been a fan of Jericho's run in AEW at all, but that doesn't mean that he's anything but a total legend. My question is, what do you think is the right way for him to retire? He's getting paid a fortune in AEW, but get ready for me being a mark. A person of that stature cannot retire in AEW. All due respect to Sting, DDP, or Danielson, but who really cares if you watch your final match in AEW? Do you think that Jericho should keep it going until he can work out a WWE return for large-scale retirement, or do you think I'm just a mark, and who cares as long as he's getting paid? P.S. What do we all learn from The Rock this weekend? Shut up and just watch the shows and see how a storyline develops. Okay, I would agree with you. I disagree with your P.S., okay? Because, honestly, and the storylines were stale, and they have been stale, and there's no reason why we can't bring that up. Because, it has been less entertaining than it was a calendar year ago at this time until the Cena turn. But still, there's still a lot of stuff on that show that I just, they just have a lot of characters that just aren't over yet. And they try and and it's just it's like there's like a Tesla can go from 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. It's like these guys are in Honda Civics. Some of these characters. It's 0 to it was hard to even get to 60 miles an hour. Like last night they had Lyra Valkyria against Ivy Nile, I think it was, and it's was there any compelling interest in that at all?
No, the people were pretty quiet for it,
right? So it's they
and the other girl, the Ivy Nile girl, she's pretty green,
right? There was a segment on SmackDown Friday, where all their top characters are in the ring, and usually when they just come in, and they all were, they were talking about Elimination Chamber,
right?
Bro, it was 15 minutes. Did not seem long. Logan Paul kept Logan. They played. There were 4 characters in the ring. They hit Cena's music. You thought Cena was coming out. Logan Paul came out instead. Got good heat, and bro, he roasted those guys.
Right.
Logan Paul was the star of he came out like the biggest star in that little scrum of everybody cutting promos on each other because he torched everybody. It was good stuff. So it's you watch that. And then the next segment is Candice LeRae backstage with running into Io Sky. It's it's just not interesting, So I don't know, but that's what they got. I mean, that's the talent they have. That's what they have to work with. So it's hard. It's hard to give. It's not like they have these really great angles on that show these days. They just have a lot of characters that are excellent on the mic and are doing really good mic work and forwarding their storylines, like Drew and Seth and Punk and all these guys, so Owens, Sami Zayn, Gunther, Jay, who's not good on the mic in that company? All the people getting mic work are really good.
Right.
Do you have any comment on that, Konnan?
What was I going to tell you? Oh, I wanted to just address the question before where they were saying, where I was saying that no talent is going to, turn AEW's fortunes around. But you say that the Hurt Syndicate isn't, drawing big numbers and, so why are they even there? They're there because they put on their segment is always entertaining. So as a booker, okay, if I put these guys here, however time I put them in for, they're going to be an entertaining segment,
Right.
And they're going to get over enough that they're already over, but they'll be over enough where if they lose to somebody, they could make them and give them the rub.
Right. Interesting. If you want to make some fantasy picks on your favorite sports, check out Underdog Fantasy. It's all the rage, where you can choose higher or lower between 2 to 8 players, and you can win up to 325 times your entry. Use the code K100 at the Underdog Fantasy website, on the app, or at our personalized link, and you can receive up to $1,000 in bonus cash as well as a free pick. Underdog Fantasy offers a unique approach to fantasy sports, and it's a simple pick-em style format. You can select players you believe will outperform expectations without the complexities of traditional daily fantasy sports. The user-friendly interface and growing community make it easy and fun to play, plus it's available in over 30 U.S. states. We will share our picks for you every week on K100 Sports. You can follow along or play against us. So use the code K100 at UnderdogFantasy.com on the app or at the link included in the show notes and receive up to $1,000 in bonus cash plus a free pick. UnderdogFantasy.com. It's an underdog thing. That's been our Patreon mailbag. Did we suspend anybody, Joe?
Yeah, Brian Dunlop got another week. For
Did
calling
Mr.
himself.
Wonderful get suspended?
And
That's your
Mr. Wonderful as well, yes.
Yeah, he will always be Mr. Wonderful to me.
All right, so let's get to the Mark mailbags. Hopefully these have some entertaining questions this week because the Mark mailbag has been disappointing at best.
Wow.
Okay, first one is from Harry Levitt. Didn't we mention him earlier, Joe?
Yeah, he's suspended. Did that get through?
Yeah, it did. It's the first question.
No, that's no good.
Actually, I'm gonna let it go and we'll give him 2 weeks after this, okay?
Because he sent like 3, and I know I didn't send him through, but that one.
Well, let me read this one.
Snuck past me.
Harry Levitt, subject Punk Rollins. You're getting 2 weeks after this, by the way, Harry Levitt. What's up, guys? The Punk promo on Raw, where he was going at Rock Cena Rollins, is one of the best of his career, in my opinion. I know prior to Elimination Chamber, Mania was up in the air and wasn't as hot as the WWE wanted to be, but now it's firing on all cylinders and has some serious heat. Personally, I think with the cage match between Rollins and Punk at MSG is where Roman comes back and costs Punk the match, while going after Rollins and sets up the triple threat for Mania and the Night 1 main event. My question is, what do you guys think these guys involved will be at Mania? Where do you guys put the Punk promo prior to the brawl with Rollins? P.S. Konnan, I hope you're feeling better. Did you watch Raw last night, Konnan?
Yes.
What do you think about all that? Bro, I don't know why they're doing Rollins versus Punk versus Roman.
I don't know that's
that to me is just like I'm not compelled with that.
No, especially if it's in like it's not a main event. Maybe
these guys have a personal issues with each other to be singles matches. I don't, and bro, and then too, I guess Roman, since he lost the title at WrestleMania last year, okay, bro, he's only been on TV 16 times. And that includes PLEs.
A good deal.
It's like he's almost forgotten, right? Like he's completely flat. There's nothing like he's not the big babyface run has not happened. I don't know what's going on with him.
I know, and he came back with so much momentum. So
you would have thought, right?
Who's supposed to be in this 3-way?
Punk, Rollins, and Ben Roman
for nothing.
Yeah, I don't even know what they're fighting for.
You know what I mean, for what? For nothing. Big names and stuff.
Yeah, big.
I don't buy it. I've said already today. I think Punk's going to wind up in the title match somehow. Maybe he turns. Maybe he does whatever. I think Punk's going to be a main eventer this year. They have to do it.
They can wait another year. Anyways, so now you have something for next year. You already got something for this year.
Right.
Now you have something for next. So anyways, what was the question? I'm sorry, Disco.
What do you think Punk, Rollins, and Reigns' involvement will be at WrestleMania? And where do you put the Punk promo last night? I
see Punk going against Seth, and then it's Roman getting involved.
Well, this next Monday you're saying?
Yeah.
For the cage match, which is what this guy's basically saying. We'll see. Okay. Yeah, but bro, what happened to the favor?
That's
Punk's favor. Well, where did that?
Yeah.
It's coming.
It's something like, I don't know, Roman wins the right to face whoever for the belt, and Punk's
right. Just so that's not compelling, right? Yeah. So
yeah, it'll be something.
Yo, what's up? I just want to thank you guys for watching this clip. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And join our YouTube membership for hours and hours of exclusive, unedited, uncensored content. And being a member will help you get involved in our upcoming live streams. Thank you for your support. Thank you for riding with us. I know you got a lot of other podcast choices, be it wrestling or other ones. And thank you for picking us. Boom.